What's up, Izzy?
Hey.
Are you're still in town?
Yeah.
Are you
Me
with
and Ethan.
Etron?
Me and Ethan. We're trying to.
Yo, I should have just came over and done there. Etron.
Will it stay? I don't think so. My
Oh,
phone's
shoot,
plugged
you guys
in.
are together.
Let's
How are you,
go.
Michael? Are you
I'm
back in
cool.
Michigan?
I'm great. Yeah,
Okay.
I think my lamp broke, so
Extremely.
lighting's a little bad right now.
I'm in my garage.
Yeah, lighting's kind of mid, but yes, we're back at MI.
Yeah, nice. You settled in. How
MI.
is your? Oh, I guess you're doing that tomorrow. I'm excited for you to tell me about coffee with Keegan. That'll be so.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sweet. I'm excited. Jake. Yo.
Jake,
Let's go. I love when my people are all on
They're
here.
all that
Oh, this is
wait.
I
uh,
don't know any of them, but they're hilarious. They're
oh,
all.
it's so funny. I love
Oh
it.
wow, it's Jake
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Kowalski.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Your camera's not
Yo,
on.
what up? It's not?
No, your camera's on. Oh, now it
What?
is. Now it is.
Yeah.
Bro, what up, E-Man? Dude, you're
What's
looking
going on,
good,
bro?
bro.
Hey,
You look like Superman, low key.
hey, thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, bro. Izzy, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Luke, was that Luke in there?
It is Luke.
Yes, sir.
What's going on,
What's up,
bro?
bro?
Yo,
You
Luke's here
good?
too, bro. What is going
Yeah,
on?
We have the whole fam.
he's doing some like Depop stuff over there on the side, but he's like,
Wow.
He's listening.
Roger.
Incredible. What a fitting topic for just like
That's
this is
so
so fitting.
friends.
Wow.
Ow, hell.
Nurturing relationships. It's
All
good
right.
because like this is your core friend circle, right? Kind
These
of.
are my two like literal best these are my brothers, literally. So it's kind of like very fitting.
That's good.
These are
Yeah,
my peeps,
my
bro.
sister. She's
Wow.
part of my family this year. She's officially a Chicano. She's
Let's go. Wow. This
we
is
have
so
another friend.
powerful.
I have another friend who kind of recently joined the friend circle, and she's
Yeah.
yeah, we're talking about Kate. She's like the competition to Tamara
Oh,
in
oh
closeness.
really?
Yes. We
That's
love.
wild. Let's go.
Yeah, hold
The
on.
beast.
Hold on. I'm gonna send this to the to my group chat. That's okay.
You
Yeah,
should definitely send it. Tell him it's live right now.
jump on right now. Yeah,
Yo, what up, Keegan?
What's up,
relationships.
bro?
What's
How
up,
you doing?
beast? Dude, I'm great, bro. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Just enjoying my Monday. You?
Heck yeah, bro. Let's go.
Big
Vibes are
Monday.
high.
How have you been liking your oils, Keegan?
Oh, I've been loving them for sure. Especially Breathe and Shinrin Yoku.
Yeah,
Facts.
Top two, for sure.
Facts, bro.
no. Oh, okay. None of them. We're just friends. Michael and I met at leadership last year, and then right after I came back from doTERRA convention, we got connected and we started this group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wild.
fired up after convention, and I really wanted to have a doTERRA friend group, but like not have it be about doTERRA. I wanted it to just be people getting together and learning about health related concepts. So I want to say thank you to everybody who joined and reserved their time to be with us today and learn and be curious and expand our community. And I feel like every week we get a little bit closer, even though y'all are in your own friend group, you guys are tight, but it's really cool to share a little few minutes on a Monday together. So today the topic is nurturing relationships, and Michael is going to start us off, and we'll bounce back and forth. We have some incredible points to hit. Something that I've been experiencing recently in my friend group a lot that I've been loving, and because of that experience, investing it out into the world. And so we broke it down into a few easy takeaways, 3 points that we're going to hit, and we'll chat on how you guys feel that shows up in your lives. So, Mike,
Let's do it.
take it
All
away.
right, yeah, let's do it. I love it. Thanks for coming, everyone. Before we start, I want to go around quick. Each person can give like 30 seconds to a minute. But if you just want to like say how like friendship has benefited your life or how like either way how it's gone, like a story on maybe like an example of a way like a friend shown up for you or just like something you can think of where you're like, wow, I'm so glad I know that person or I'm friends with that person. If y'all just want to go ahead and like fire off quick.
Yeah, can I go? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
My dad's about to be in the car, so I'll have to be on mic in a second. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna say Michael, right? That's allowed? Is that allowed?
Wait, hello?
Oh, it's Julia! Yo, hey, Michael, can you give her a real quick debrief on what this call is? Just real quick for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. What's going on, Julia? I hope you're well.
Hey, Mike.
Okay.
Hope you're
Yep.
well.
Wow, everyone is here right now. This is incredible. So yeah, we're talking like friendship and we're talking basics of it. There's 3 topics and we'll get in more in depth. But right now, everyone's going around quickly and we're all going to share like 30 seconds to a minute, like an example of where like a friend's shown up for them or like just like an example of like a friend, a moment where you're just like, wow, I'm so grateful for that person. Yeah, so it's like simple.
Yeah.
Jake was literally about to go straight into it.
I'm gonna make it very quick. Yeah, I just remember, yeah, Mike's always just been a brother, through thick and thin. Well, I'll save the unnecessary details, but a moment I can remember, um, is like I had a heart surgery back in 23, and I remember him. I was in the ICU right after it happened, and I remember him showing up with like he got me like a golf balls or something because I was in the golf that, and I just remember like he made the initiative and the motive to come and just see me just meant so much to me, even as my best friend, and I like wouldn't expect anything less. Like he showed up and like was just there for me, which was just yeah, man, it's so appreciative and just showed his true friendship. So the little things like that really show like how great and like long lasting our relationship will be. So that's mine.
Dude, I love you, bro. Thank you. That's very kind. I didn't realize how big of an impact that was, bro. I love you, bro. Thank you.
Love that. Keegan, are you gonna go?
I gotta think.
I can go.
Okay, go for it.
For me, my closest friends, I feel like one impact out of many that's a positive impact. I'd say all my friends only bring really positive impacts into my life, but a major one, especially recently that I just experienced, is they all bring new, fresh, and really interesting opportunities into my life for me to be a part of, which is really cool, and for me to be able to bring them into opportunities that I'm involved with, like Michael bring me into a call like this and a circle like this opportunity, or other friends who bring me into other opportunities, which happens very frequently, and I'm really grateful for that because it's always like fresh air from all different angles from all my friends. So that's something that's a reoccurring theme of I feel like our friend group kind of just brings new experience, opportunity, and ideas to each other. So
It's so good, bro.
Yeah, I love that.
Love you, bro. That's really good.
yes,
You got it? You
I
got it?
love you too, Michael.
Oh wait, does Izzy want to share since she's in the same?
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
I would just say like having a group of friends that's like that really support you and are just like there for you. I feel like that's the biggest thing. People that like are really inspiring to you, but can also like just lift you up and like give you good advice too and just like help you through a lot of hard times. I feel like my life is changing right now and like the biggest impact is like all the friends I have around me that are like helping support me, but also like giving me good advice and like praying for me and just like
Do you want to go?
being there. It's just really helpful.
And then Luke's gonna hop in too and drop one.
I have to.
What's up,
It's-
Luke?
Hey, what's going on, bro? It's how we've seen our friends impact our lives.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, so my friend Caden, I met this kid less than a year ago at youth group, but me and him have went from complete strangers to knowing that we're signing 6-year contracts for the military together. So just that, and then everything inside of that's filled in has been huge.
Crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
Bro, you're a beast. You're such a beast.
I hope your relationships keep you stronger than any other people in the military. That's wild.
When do you sign, bro?
Was supposed to sign today, but had to get another document for my knee,
Valid.
but probably within the next week.
Okay, if I'm still here, bro, I'd love to come for the signing.
Would love to have you there, bro.
Thanks for sharing. Love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
I love that. Okay. Who else wants to go?
Julia.
Okay, I can go. So I feel like friendship, what I've been learning recently in about friendships is like I feel like they kind of bring out like a different version of yourself, or like they bring out parts of yourself that you almost didn't even know was there. Um, and
Wow.
I feel like the beauty of friendships is when you find people, like for instance, like I'm getting closer to this girl named Maddie, and I feel like you just become more vulnerable and like they become like a safe place for you to just grow and to be yourself and to learn and just to like feel so loved and to also give love. So I just feel like that it is so important and it's so vital. But it really does start with like just being your true self,
Mm.
and that leads to like actually people accepting you and loving you. So that's kind of how I've seen it play out recently in my life. And it's been honestly such a joy.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. That's so sweet. It's actually one of most of these points y'all are bringing up are
Yeah.
we're going to be covering
I
in
was
the
gonna say that. That's like a big point. Thanks for sharing that, Jules. That's
yeah.
sweet.
You'll hear us recap on exactly that. So,
That was really good. I love it.
Alejandra, do you
Yo,
want
Ale.
come say hi? Come say hi.
Yo. Yo.
My brother,
Yo, what's up?
Hi guys.
Jesse, meet
Yeah,
everyone.
sorry.
What's up, Jesse?
Hi everyone.
Ale.
Jesse.
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Of
Yeah, what
course.
I would like to share about friendship is that I think that the thing that I appreciate the most about friendship is that you can find or you can share your thoughts with people that it's very different from you, and it helps you a lot because when you find those kind of persons that have different thoughts, like I mean that are so different from you, they can reflect your feelings or you can find like a mirror in that kind of persons. And also because you can learn from them, because of course we are different people, but also because you can find like a supportive group in those kind of situations that you don't feel good. And yeah, they are like a supportive group, maybe that sometimes you can share some things with your family or with your, yeah, with your parents or something like that. So I think that that's one of the most valuable things of a friendship. um and also because when a friend tells you something, you know that it's it's said from love. It's not because they hate you or that they are saying that you should improve something of your personality because you are not a good person, but they are saying that because they love you and they appreciate you. So I like that from friendship, that you can be sincere with that person and you can make it better, just like that.
That's so good. I love that.
Yes. That's really good. Thanks, Ale.
You got something for
Yo,
us?
Key.
Dude, I gotta be completely honest. I can't really think of anything.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, that's bad, bro.
We'll give you so many ideas.
We'll give you some topics. Think of some topics.
I'll go. I have one. I love the benefit of friendship that I've experienced, or my takeaway recently has been the people around me holding me to a really high standard of performance with my athleticism, with my business, with learning, with the way I treat other people, the way I talk about myself. The people in my friend circle will call me out on stuff, and I really really appreciate that. Having people I can trust who hold me to a high standard is my favorite feature of friendship. And when I in a time that I didn't have that, I waited for a long time until I found those people. It wasn't just man grabbing for friends. It was like being by myself until I found friends who could match my energy.
Mm, that's so good. I agree. Totally. That's so good.
Nothing?
It's really good.
It's okay. It's okay. Michael, you got something?
Wow. Yeah. Real quick, it's just cool because Jake and Etron are both on the call, which is a blessing. These are my two brothers. I would say for both, because I think it's just I'll tell you like a memory with both. Ethan, just through thick and thin, we were talking about it the other day, but we've been through so much together. Just it's weird. Our lives always seem to be somewhat similar, and we were talking about it the other day, which is just so interesting that we can relate on so many like physical levels. I'm so grateful for a person to walk through life, and I know Ethan's been with me through a lot. Just been there when I needed someone, and been there like for my family, and just his family's been there for me, and that's something. It's just like you can't pay for that. And same for Jake. That applies for Jake too, with his family, and Jake just being there for me, even if it's not in person. I think we phone call we talk a lot. So, and I'd say accountability too for both of them. Like even just recently, Jake calls me out on my crap, and I need that. I need to be called out. That's what brothers and sisters or girlfriends, what do you call them? That's what they're for, to call you out on their crap. And so, like, I need that. I really need that. And it's really important. And so yeah, I'm really grateful for those moments when I just have to get told the right thing. Sometimes I want what I want, and sometimes people tell me that it's the other way, and I have to like accept that and think, okay, well, and you just have a new perspective, and it's just like I need to be told, I need to have that, but it has to be from the right people. That's the most important thing. If it's from the wrong people, it ruins everything. But the right people in the back of your ear is a blessing from the Lord. So
Yeah.
I love
Having
my
people
people. I'm so grateful.
and who respect you back.
Yeah.
It adds so much to you listening to them and them listening to you, or having even this when they respect you to say something about when you're falling short on something, or when you
Yeah.
But I think mutual respect is so vital in that situation, because I've gotten feedback from people I don't have the same amount of respect for as they may have for me. And what they say doesn't land. It just doesn't, it like flies over my head, So
Yeah.
it's huge.
It's true.
Well,
Okay. Was that everyone? Is there someone else? Is that everyone? I think that was cool. Thanks for sharing, everybody. That was actually really cool. I feel like that's like the best part of the call, hearing everyone's different perspectives. But we're going to talk about, there's 3 little topics. First one we're going to talk about is kind of getting what you put out is kind of what you're getting back in return most of the time. And so I'll make it brief for this first point. But majority of the time, what you put out is what you're going to get back. And so when you see people and look at their friends, that's a huge reflection of who they are. It's not like you're just hanging out with this person every blue moon, but if you're like hanging out with them a lot and you're around them a lot, you're attracted to that person, which means you are like that person. You share some type of common interest. And so this is vital why we are very selective, but also have open arms toward people in our life. I think that's very important. It's a really good balance, right? But the people you spend the most time around is going to determine who you are. And so I think like what you're putting out is what you're going to get back, as in the way you treat others, the way you talk, the way you conduct yourself, who you are, what you like, what you're attracted to, that is what you're going to receive back. That's why you see a lot of people that move after high school. They don't hang out with the same people. They move somewhere new and they make a lot of new friends that relate to them in that season of their life. And then maybe they move again and they find new friends in a new area that relate to that area in that season of their life. Right. And so I think that's also like another benefit, a side note too. Like if you're stuck in that same circle and you can't get out, I think moving is huge for that, because you're forced to go meet new people and make new friends. And it's just so incredible. Like I was just on all the trips I've been on recently, I just keep meeting amazing people. And like people that are just bringing me new perspective, new light on things. And it's like, I have to be a certain type of person to meet these types of people. If I went a year ago or 2 years ago or even 3, I wouldn't have met these people, because it would have been a quick hey and that would have been it. But there's a new light, there's a new perspective now, and I'm a new person. And so these people I'm meeting, we relate on a different level now, and we can bond over something different. And so I'm meeting more people that are like-minded when I travel, because when I'm out, that's just what I'm like putting out, is kind of like I'm at places where I like to be. And so people are at those same places because they like to be there. It's like really simple, right? It's like reverse engineer it. Like if you want to find people that are like-minded, go do what you love doing, and there will be people that love doing that stuff too. And that's just like a really like small kind of like physical level of an example. But I think what you put out is what you're going to get back. And I think it starts in the mind, and I think it flows outwards. What's in your heart and what's in your mind, what you put out is what you're going to get back. So I think that's like, I think you guys can all interpret differently, and I think that's good and to interpret in your own way. But if you just ponder on that thought of like, okay, who I am is who I'm getting back. Like you see the guy or the girl who's always like in a relationship and they're like, I keep getting cheated on, or I keep like meeting these like people that are just like not good people. And then you look at them and you're like, okay, it keeps happening over and over and over and over again. Like there's a pattern here. There's a pattern. There's a reason why these things are happening. But then you see people that are like, I'm always meeting the best people. Like I always meet the most down to earth, loving people, the most kind people. And it's like, well, who are they? Right? Like there's patterns here. It's not a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence in that realm. Right? Like this is all because these are all consequences of your actions. And so like if you want to change something, get out there and start being, who you need to be to, yeah. So
I love that.
Jem.
Yeah. What I would say, just one thing to add to that, knowing what you're putting out there comes from knowing who you are, loving who you are, and being excited by what you want to become. That's going to heavily impact the kind of people that come to you and the kind of people that support you through the process of you becoming who you want to be. Because then those friends are hyped on the journey to you becoming your best version. They're going to want to do business with you. They're going to want to give you opportunities, like Ethan was saying. Like all of those things they're going to give you reflections. You're going to respect their opinion. When you respect who you are and love who you are,
right,
own it. Yeah. And then you walk in.
Right. And people can feel.
Yes.
Yeah. And people can feel the current too. Like people can feel the wave coming. You're around people and they might not be successful now, or they might not be who they're going to be, but you can feel it when you're around someone that's truly like doing something big, or just has a good heart, or just is a good person. You can feel that wave. Like, it doesn't have to be physical success and all these other things. Like you can just, like you can feel it when you're around these people. And so, yeah, I totally agree. It's not about what's going to happen then, but you can almost like feel the wave rising, or like see it, so.
And you own those things, it's easier to connect with every single person ever. The person at the grocery store, the person at the gas pump, you connect with them with intention, because you know your internal world, you know the people, your close friends, and then you kind of ripple outwards. So that brings me to my next point: inner circle and outer circle. So I would say everybody in this circle right now that's on this chat, you guys all have your tight knit circle, and they're kind of all interwoven in some really beautiful way. Inner circle, you're having meals together, you're making food together, you're working out, you guys have business partnerships, you guys are within each other's families, interwoven. Maybe there's partnerships, maybe there's like your siblings are friends too. So it's the inner circle is heavily connected in many ways, and you have those beautiful experiences that you love to share with your friends. I want to ask the question: do you share the honey, the juiciness that comes from your inner circle with the outer world? Does the outer world, any random stranger that you connect with, get to experience the fun and the joy and the laughter that you cultivate with your close best friends in your close friend circle? And this is not something you guys have to answer, but I want to ask you guys questions and self-reflect on these questions. I have a few of them. Can you share the juiciness, laughter, creativity, high performance energy that comes from your close friends? Or do you operate with exclusion, isolation, preservation, a barricade to your internal world? Like, this is mine, nobody else gets to have this, and kind of stiff shouldering everybody else and not giving the fruit of what is inside that you're cultivating, which is okay. There's a season for everything. Does the outer world experience the fruit of the richness you create with your inner circle? Because if you think of everything as an ecosystem, we're operating like a tree trunk. we're
Mm.
putting nutrients into something, okay? We walk away, we have more energy for our lives, we're giggling throughout the day because we remember a joke somebody said or some funny story, or I have to tell this person this, or I'm just gonna message them and see how they're doing. That is working towards something much bigger that we do not see right now. But that smile and that energy that we carry every single day is a fruit that someone else gets to enjoy. That is a complete stranger. And so, do you operate in a way that allows other people to be near that aroma, that essence, the radiance that you're putting off? Or is there a barricade around you? And then just ask the question, why is it there? Does it need to be there? Am I protecting something? Am I healing something
Mm.
that needs to be nurtured for some time before I can share the beautiful, juicy, nourishing honey that I cultivate with my close friends? Because it's something different when you cultivate it with people as opposed to just cultivating yourself in your incredible energy on your own. When you have incredible experiences and fun times with your friends, you can go out into the world and share with people in a totally different way. And then daily practices of nurturing, Michael.
Very good. That was really good, Gemma. I feel like I just learned a lot. That was really good. Thank you.
Favorite.
I would say, okay, daily practices. This is something I'm still learning. I'm always learning, but like this is one thing I actually really want to like kind of lock in a little more this upcoming just like life. Ethan and I were talking about it the other day, but we want to start doing something where we are more accountable on I think Jake and I are kind of already do this, but Ethan and I were talking about like something where like every week, and I'm reading it in this book too right now, but it talks about like having your close knit brotherhood where like you either talk like every week, a couple times a week, maybe every other week, but you have like a set time where you're just talking about like goals with each other or like accountability or some type of like mission you guys are on and keeping each other accountable in that sense. Could be faith driven, could be fellowship, could be business. But I know Ethan and I are still in the works of like doing that right now. We wanted to like really like make that a priority. And so I think that goes into nurturing like those close friends, those people that you love and that love you. Like I think I kind of look at it like a plant or like some type of like living, kind of like you said, Gemma, even like a tree. Like you need to nurture those people, like the people that love you. You need to like tell them you love them often. And I think like I try and do this as much as I can. I think I could still do it more. I don't think there's ever like an end to it. I think with intimate relationships, we're pretty good about it. But when it comes to like other things, sometimes we can be more standoffish. But I think like telling your people you love them is like so important and just like showing up for them and little things. I think it's no different than any other relationship that you need to water. It needs sunlight, it needs nurturing, it needs listening, it needs speaking to. It needs everything. I mean, you're there for everything, the good, bad. Like you're a friend or a brother or sister or whatever. And I think a daily practice of just I think making a commitment to think of others and ahead of yourself. There's a verse here. I should have pulled it up before, but Philippians 2 talks about this, and I'll just share real quick. But I think the main thing is when you put others ahead of yourself, it is just so rewarding. And especially when you love these people and they love you, and it's like these are your people, like you need to take care of your people. And so while I'm looking about this, Gemma, if you want to like comment on that real quick. That was like the main thing though.
Have
I don't know
account
if you have any words.
have account for the ways you show up to other people. So whether it's a text or a phone call or going to the gym or inviting people over for dinner or a lunch, whatever
Oh
it is,
yes.
know what your thing,
Good.
what's your valuable thing, what's like your thing. Is it grabbing a coffee? Is it sharing a book or a podcast with someone? What's your thing? Because it's not for everybody. It's not the same thing of picking up the phone and checking on them over a phone call. You know, some friends I don't check in with beyond like twice a year. Some other friends I'm talking with them every single day. You know, so having your list
Facts.
of reference for what you love to do with your people, that keeps that relationship alive. So if it is something like a plant that we're referring to, you got your tree, that tree is now something you could come back to all the time, and you can seek harbor when you're going through a difficult time. But that's also needs nurturing. It needs pruning. It needs care. It needs water. It needs fertilizer. So, and that comes in many, many forms. It also takes difficult.
That's really good.
It takes difficult conversations to address things that you feel are not being useful for your relationship, or you're not going in a common direction. That's the pruning. That's getting rid of the things or the behaviors or the patterns that are not serving your relationship anymore. I think that's super important. Take it away.
Factual. Philippians 2:3. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain or conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interest, but to each of you, to the interest of the others. In your relationships with one another, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus. So I think that's like a really good one. Just, it's really good because you're putting others above yourself in friendship and anything. Like when you just put others above yourself, it's so rewarding. And it's not that you're doing it for anything in return. Like I know there's so much that comes back, but it's not the reason why you do it. You do it because you genuinely like love your people, and you need to like just show that, because nothing is promised here. No, this life is not promised. There's not a guarantee. It's cliche, but it's so true. Like you need to love your people, because nothing is promised. Like nothing's guaranteed. Life is so short. You need to tell your people you love them. You need to spend time with them and nurture, and like, so it's so rewarding. It's so good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just this call was mainly just like, I think Jem and I were talking about this, but it was mainly just like a reminder. Like normally we're doing more holistic calls, but like this is just such a good like topic. We just wanted to like, this is a reminder for ourselves too. Like just like love your people, love on them the best you know how, and I think that's what makes this life so special, is the people. I think people are so important. Everyone is so important. Everyone you meet there's a reason behind it. There's no coincidence. Every single person you meet, there's a reason behind it. We're all alive on this earth at this time right now. Like we all are on this earth right now. We are all related technically one way or another. Like we're all related technically. We're all in this world right now. Isn't that crazy? So like when you meet someone, it's like, whoa, hey, what's up? We're like we're strangers, but we're living on the same earth. And yeah, it's cool. So, and be bold too. Like tell people you like them. Like tell people you like their shoes or you like what they're wearing. That's been a really good one recently for me. It's like I'm just like going up to people and I'm like, hey, I like this. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh wow, thank you. And then you start talking and then you make a new friend. And it's like, what's up? It's cool.
Yes.
So,
I would say if you're having a hard time making friends that you feel like resonate with you deeply, that have big visions, that have really personally unique things to them, that are not trying to become like you in everything you're doing, become the friend you want to have to yourself first. It's so when a person is undernourished within themselves, it shows in so many ways. And I think that has a lot to do with nourishing yourself spiritually, physically, work out, take care of your body, put good food into it. Like all the other things we talk about with Wellness Mavericks every week is always a wellness topic. But it's only to make you to show up better in the world to other people, so you can actually contribute what you're supposed to do. And if this isn't built and taken care of and building on good solid blocks, it'll be really difficult for you to show up for other people. And
come on.
Have those good people, maybe they can help you when they're not doing well, but maybe you don't have that. So if you want to attract incredible people, take care of yourself. Yeah, that's it.
So good. True. It all starts internally. First. And then what's here and what's in the heart is what's coming out. Oh, we're about to be out in time.
5 minutes.
All right. If anyone wants to share a quick comment or something, mic's yours. Or anything. You could say anything. It doesn't matter. Get some shots. If no one has anything, that's all right. We can talk for hours about this.
Michigan, Texas. I don't know where she's
I mean, I thought it was well said. Say that.
Preach.
I appreciate. Yeah, y'all are awesome. Always got really good advice and notes and encouragements. I love it.
Love you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thanks, bro.
I also really like everything that was said. I feel like it's almost like not talked about enough, and especially like the just like your internal world is not talked about enough. I feel like everyone has a good grasp on like what we look like, how we're perceived externally, but like lose like our souls in that and like forget to take care of ourselves internally. And that just like creates like a human being who's just whole, and then that whole human being who's healthy can just like love others so well. And I just love that too. About like also the verse in Philippians. I was actually reading Philippians today too, and that verse actually really stuck out to me.
Let's go.
You pull that up, I was like, oh my gosh, look at that. I just thought it was so cool because when you like the way to fill up your cup too is actually to like pour into others. And it seems like contradicting, because it's like, wait, I need my cup to be filled, but it doesn't seem like it would be to pour into others. But I feel like we don't realize the power in just like selflessness and humility and just giving love to others and pouring into others. So that stuck out to me a lot. And yeah, that's my thoughts.
That's really good.
I love that though.
Wow. Thanks, Jules. It's really good.
I think valuable is hand in hand with serving others is love others as you love yourself. How can you understand to love others when you don't know what self-love is? So it goes hand in hand. Pour into others, give more to others than expecting in return. But you can do that out of abundance when your cup is full. I think we can fulfill that when we have a spiritual stability, a faith-based stability. But people who don't understand that, it comes from understanding what love is internally. And maybe that's their path to a faith or a God or understanding, a higher power, a creation, a creator.
Factual.
Understanding what love is within yourself. What is it like to love myself? And some people do find that out through loving others.
Yeah.
But in the sense of give more to others than you are.
Straight up. Real quick, I hate to put you on the spot, Ethan. We have like a minute left. But if you're cool with sharing your story with Anthony, what happened, like a quick like minute recap, the call's gonna end. But thanks for everyone for coming. This was a really cool call.
Let's hear
But Ethan, you have 1 minute till the call's over. If you want to share, bro, he has a really cool story about like a friendship story of like something actually coming back. If you want to share real quick, you don't have to. But
so like a year and a half ago ish, I think. Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a year and a half or a while ago. Really good
just
friend
quick.
of ours. I introduced him to a job opportunity that he absolutely loved along with some other friends, but he took it farther and moved to Nashville. It's a car sales thing, and he did excellent in it. And then he ended up buying into the dealership, and now he owns the dealership, a part of it. And he reached out to me on my birthday a few days ago and told me that I had a position there, and kind of he explained, well, word for word, he said, the only reason I'm in this seat is because of you, and you gave me the opportunity and gave me a job there. And it's a very promising opportunity. It sounds very, very exciting. And so it's kind of cool. Of course, I didn't do that back then expecting this, but it's really cool when